Hello everyone, my name is Indah Melindasari and I'm the Registered Migration Agent in Wonderland Consulting, Australia. Are you planning to apply for partner visa application in the near future? Have you checked your eligibility? Or maybe you have applied for it and still have some questions in mind. If yes, you are watching the right video. As you may know, Australian immigration rules keep changing all the time, which affect visa applications. To keep up to date with all the latest immigration news, please subscribe to our channel by clicking on the logo in the right-hand corner and click subscribe. Today, I will be answering some of the questions we've been getting asked the most. Recently, we made a deep video on the entire process of getting a partner visa, which you can watch here. There's also a link to it in the description. So in the video, we will try to answer some of the questions that weren't covered in that video. In these unprecedented times, we have received many of these questions. So let's take it all out. First, so there's a question asking about, am I still able to enter Australia on a partner visa at this time? If you have already been granted a partner visa, you will be able to go to Australia to be with your partner without any travel exemption. However, unfortunately, this is not for prospective marriage visa holder. If you have lodged but have not been granted your partner visa offshore or outside Australia yet, still have a valid ETA or visitor visa, you can try to apply for an exemption to see your partner while the visa is being processed. Second, if my partner and I get married, does that mean I can enter Australia? The answer is no. Being married does not give you automatic exemption to enter Australia. Unless you are a New Zealand citizen, you will need a visa to enter Australia. Generally, you will need to apply for the travel exemption and get it approved to be able to travel to Australia unless you are granted for the partner visa offshore. The third question, are marriages that take place online still considered valid marriages under Australian law? Okay, so marriages and wedding ceremonies have become restricted or regulated in many countries around the world during the COVID-19 pandemic. As a result, online marriages and ceremonies have become much more common. We've been getting asked recently, does a marriage that happened online, maybe over Zoom or Skype or even through an email exchange, considered valid? The department will need the valid documentation under the law. As long as you can provide your official marriage certificate with your application, this should be sufficient. Question 4. Will immigration check my social media when I apply for a partner visa? And is it necessary to have a history of a couple on social media as a couple? It is very likely that if you have social media accounts, immigration will check them. Be aware, in that case, it is very important that the information on your social media corresponding with the information that was provided as evidence in your application. You don't have to have an official Facebook relationship status for your relationship to be considered valid. However, if you are listed as being single or in an open relationship, questions may be asked. In fact, no social media is required to prove how genuine a relationship is. However, it is a useful tool to show how long you and your partner have been together and establish a timeline for your relationship. Question number 5. Can I include family members in my application? Of course, yes. Every subclass of the partner visa or prospective marriage visa allows you to bring and include immediate family members in your application, as long as your immediate family members meet the health and character requirements. Question number 6. So we've got clients that ask us, I got my partner visa refused. What should I do? And will I get a refund? Okay, so as you may know, there are many reasons for a refusal, but the most common one is insufficient documents. If it is refused, unfortunately, there is no refund. You need to decide whether to seek for a review or to apply again. When you seek for a review, the Administrative Appeals Tribunal or AAT will review your partner visa application again. Question number 7. What will happen if my sponsor died during my visa application process? Does that mean my visa will get cancelled? Okay, so if your sponsor dies during the visa process, you may still be granted your visa. Before that, you need to inform the Department of Home Affairs regarding this information. You need to provide evidence which shows your relationship will continue if your partner is still alive and you have developed close business, cultural or personal ties in Australia. Question number 8. Is there any sponsorship limitation? Okay, yes, there is. So the sponsor can only sponsor a maximum of 2 partners during their lifetime. If the sponsor has previously sponsored another partner, they need to wait at least 5 years since the date of their first visa lodgement. If your partner was granted a partner visa themselves, they will also need to wait at least 5 years since they lodged their previous visa. Question number 9. Can I apply for a partner visa onshore or in Australia if I have overstayed my visa? Okay, so this is a very tricky question. If you have met the eligibility as mentioned previously and you have compelling reasons, have to be a strong one, then the answer may be yes. If you are in Australia or onshore, you may look into lodging the partner visa in Australia. However, there's a regulation called Schedule 3 criteria will apply to you and you will need to get this waived. If you are in a long-term relationship with an Australian citizen or eligible New Zealander, you may be eligible to apply for the onshore partner visa, but like I said to you, there might be some regulations and restrictions to look at to double-check your eligibility. Question number 10. What if I'm still married to someone else? Can I still sponsor my partner under partner visa onshore? So this is mainly the question for our Australian sponsor. So the answer is, you will need to check again the eligibility of the partner visa onshore. If you have met the requirements, you need to finalize all the paperwork showing that your previous relationship has ended. You cannot apply for the partner visa unless you can provide related documentation, such as separation documents or a divorce certificate. Okay, so that's the top 10 frequently asked questions for partner visa application. We have tried to cover the whole partner visa question in as much detail as possible in our partner visa series. However, I'm sure there will be always more questions. And you have seen from our videos, the process is very long, complicated, and very complex. This situation has only become more complicated in these times. If you have any more questions about the partner visa or the process of this application, Wonderland Consulting is here to help you with any questions you may have. We specialize in complex visa cases, and as a registered Australian migration agent with the Migration Agents Registration Authority or MARA, we are regulated in our professional practice and bound by the profession's code of conduct issued by the Migration Agents Registration Authority. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to our channel or visit our website for the latest news and helpful information.